Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 277. I'm Joe.
And I'm Annie.
Annie, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great, Joe.
That's great. Love to hear it.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
That's good.
We had a pretty interesting last half episode there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I thought it was all right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Something seemed off about it, but
Yeah.
all kind of a
something
blur.
weird in the beginning, yeah.
yeah. But anyways, so what's new? What's going on? How you been since last
I
week?
have a voice again.
You have a voice again.
Yeah. We're
Yeah?
still a little pitchy in parts, but
Little pitchy in parts.
a little pitchy dog, but
Yeah.
for the most part, pretty good.
Yeah. We had yet again another podcast outing.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we keep having twice this past week.
What was the other one?
Well, we had your boating trip,
Oh,
birthday boating trip.
Yeah, yeah.
and we
Mhm.
had Jelly Rolls.
Jelly Rolls, yeah.
Um,
Jelly Rolls was the one I was thinking of.
yeah. I was thinking of your birthday boating trip.
There you go.
And I think it's great that like we hang out outside of the podcast,
Right.
Because inevitably something comes up that we end up wanting to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Even if it's just talking about those two events.
Right.
Jelly Rolls was blast and a half. For those
Mhm.
of you who don't know what Jelly Rolls is, it's a dueling piano bar
Yes.
at the boardwalk here at in Disney.
And it's leaving
It's leaving
in like 3 weeks.
yeah, April 19th, I think they said,
Something like that. It's
which
last
is
Saturday.
big sad.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what
that might
like,
be our last time going.
yeah, like no who even goes to the boardwalk for other than
Anything
Jelly Rolls?
Jelly Rolls
yeah.
on a Sunday night.
Yeah, like what's even the point?
No.
So
point.
that's really devastating.
Yeah.
I mean,
Big loss
big L's
to the Disney
yeah.
community.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially those of us that work for the company.
I get free entry.
Yeah, that's about
That's
always
the
a
big
bonus.
part.
But we were there singing our little hearts
Little
out.
hearts out. I lost my voice again after it.
Yeah,
I walked
same.
out and there was nothing there anymore.
Yeah. I told you, I think today at work, I was like singing on my drive to work,
Nothing
and
came out.
nothing was coming out. I was like, damn, I'm hoarse,
Worse.
big horse. But I was there until 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Closed it down.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see me keep rubbing my eye throughout this entire episode because my eyes are already watering talking about eyes because I have very sensitive eyes. So even just talking about my own eyes makes them water.
Oh,
But anyways,
right.
I was there till 2 a.m. after having stayed up all day
Mm,
doing. I was at parks with my friends because they're down here visiting,
right.
and then the next day I was waking up to
Rope
go
drop.
to another to
Mhm.
rope drop another
Yeah.
park, and so I've just been beat. Today was the last day that they were here, and sad, of course, to see them leave because like they're my friends from Buffalo. I don't get to see them that often. But so happy that I don't have to go to the parks anymore because it's so exhausting and it's been so hot.
Yeah, it
And
has.
my eyes, I'm so
90 degrees yesterday.
so tired. I'm
Yeah.
so tired that my eyes are literally just burning.
Mm.
So I think I'm actually dying
You might be.
because prior to them coming down, my eyes have been bothering me a lot lately.
Ooh.
Like I feel like I keep having
Like pollen in the air or something?
I don't have allergies.
There's,
I know there's been increased pollen, but like it doesn't normally affect me. It hasn't in past years.
right.
So I don't know what it is, but there's like I feel like I like have something in
They
my
look
eye.
really, like right now looking at you, they look like red and watery.
Yeah, probably because I'm talking about them. So,
He's like,
but it's like it's awful. Like for the past like week or two, they like I don't want to say my vision goes cloudy because that sounds way worse than what it is.
really bad.
Yeah, it's just like it feels like I've got like a little fuzzy hanging from my eyelashes, and I think it's just like I'm producing a lot of eye gunk. I think my eyes are overactive right now.
Funky.
So I'm producing gunk. I'm gunked up. And so I just keep like picking at my eyes, my eyelashes, and then I keep rubbing my glasses thinking my glasses are dirty. And then my eye will just start burning. I'm like, I gotta go to the eye doctor.
You need some.
I think
you
I'm
could
getting
go get some like eye
old.
drops.
oh no.
Why?
You remember how I said my eyes are sensitive? I'd rather chop off my feet than put stuff in my eyes.
But just like saline is not going to do anything.
No,
like
can't
saline
put stuff in my
solution?
eyes.
What?
I cannot do it. I'd have to be strapped down, eyes held open by one of
Okay.
those contraptions
That
to be able
feels-
to get something in my eye.
That feels a little dramatic.
I promise you, I couldn't do it. Even the thought of eye drops makes my whole body.
I used to have really dry eyes, and I
Yeah.
used to have to do eye drops
Dry
because it
eye Annie.
hurt to blink.
Oh my god.
Like
crusted.
blinking was painful.
Yeah.
And
See, now my eyes are watering. There they go.
we're having
It's
opposite
bad.
problems here.
Yeah, no, I cannot. The thought of eye drops freaks me out. Contacts, eye drops, any of it, can't do it. We'll never do it.
Your glasses.
I wear glasses. Yeah,
Mhm.
not at all what I want to talk about on this episode,
Right.
but I just got there because my eyes have been killing me, and I'm gonna keep rubbing them. So I don't want people to be like, "The fuck's wrong with his eyes?" So, anyways, I have. I'll talk about what happened to me at Walgreens today, right before I came over here.
I don't know this story.
No, you don't, because it just happened.
Just happened. Every time you come over, it's
Something
that
always,
just
yeah.
happens.
And that's why I try and get here early so I can, explore a little bit.
Right.
I went to
right.
Walgreens today, and I was going through the candy section
Mhm.
and just, perusing,
Mhm.
wasting time.
Yeah.
And I passed by the Ghirardelli chocolate.
Mhm.
Noticed two things.
You say Ghirardelli.
I do, as opposed to Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli?
Yeah, it's Gear. Anyways, I noticed that one, there's 2 hours in Ghirardelli, so that was news to me. I think that might be a Mandela effect. Yeah, and it's not Ghirr, it's Ghirar. Ghirardelli. Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli.
Um,
Just maxed out the mic. Sorry.
yeah. So there's 2 hours, which I didn't know. Again, definitely
Okay.
a Mandela effect.
Yeah, right.
But the other thing is that I genuinely thought that I was going crazy
Yeah.
because and this has been a thing for a while, but there
Going
has
crazy?
not been, no.
Okay.
there has not been a peanut butter Ghirardelli chocolate bar for a very long time.
Yeah. No.
I
think of caramel.
right, yeah, there's caramel. And that's not me correcting you, that's just how I say it.
Okay.
I swear on everything, and I swore on everything when I was in this Walgreens, that there used to be a peanut butter Ghirardelli chocolate bar. And again, I've thought this for a while. Every time I see Ghirardelli, I'm like, whatever happened to the peanut butter one? And then I'm like, am I going crazy? Did
Yeah.
I think there was peanut butter, but it was
Yeah,
always
I've never
caramel?
heard of that.
So I Googled it. Like I was like having a crisis in Walgreens.
For a peanut butter chocolate?
Yeah, because I was like you would have thought that this was the first time I noticed that it wasn't a thing. I noticed it, I swear to God, 10 years ago that it disappeared. But it's just like today I hit my last straw.
It definitely was a thing.
I swear to God it was. So I had to Google it, and I Googled it, and like nothing on Google. And I'm like, don't do this to me. And I had to scroll through like forums that people posted on 8 years ago to find out that yes, thank God, the peanut butter Ghirardelli chocolate bar did exist. You know what forum it ended up being? A Disney forum. Because of course, because they have the Ghirardelli store at Disney Springs.
Right.
But they did used to have peanut butter Ghirardelli bars, and they stopped.
Is it just like the little squares
Yeah.
with peanut butter in them?
Same what they're already what the caramel ones are, what all the other flavors are.
Ah.
They used to have peanut
Why
butter.
would they stop that? I feel like that would be pretty popular.
So I don't. I'm wondering if it's like a peanut allergy thing.
Maybe. But Reese's exist.
Well, I know that, but Ghirardelli doesn't make that. I'm wondering if they like personally like made the choice to like, hey,
To do no nuts.
to do no nuts. I don't know if there's other
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
nutless Ghirardelli. Much like many men in November
I
to
wish
do
you
no
all could
nuts.
see my face when he first said it.
But yeah, so I like what it said on the forum was that somebody called Ghirardelli and was like, what happened? Why can I not find them anywhere? And they read the like press
Like
release
a limited release.
that said no, it was like they have stopped using peanut butter producing peanut butter at the factory level, which means that
What?
where they produce them, which is at a factory, they've cut out peanut butter. And again, I must assume that's to make it nut free,
Interesting.
to do no nuts. And I'm devastated by this
I imagine.
because I love. I don't know
I'm
if
sure
you, know
you
this about
could
me.
probably
Peanut butter's my
find like a
favorite.
20-year-old package
Yeah, I don't want
on
that.
eBay.
Yeah, you know what I do?
What?
I get the caramel ones and I put my own peanut butter on it. You ever try that?
No.
Do you ever have similar topic?
Did you ever have a Krispy Kreme?
Was it crispy? Right.
Right.
Did you ever like in high school or middle school like sell chocolate bars or have people that sold chocolate bars and like in the white boxes they were like
sure.
just single bars with like
Yeah.
5 squares?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a peanut butter one, there was a caramel one, there was
Yeah.
a dark chocolate, there was a
Right.
mint, there was all those flavors. I would always buy the peanut butter ones. They were delicious.
Those are the best ones.
When inevitably everybody ran out of peanut butter because everybody was buying peanut butter,
Right.
I would buy the caramel ones. And at the time, I didn't like caramel,
See.
so I would take Jif peanut butter, slab it on there, and eat it that way.
Pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's what I do. I do enjoy caramel now.
I can't imagine it would be bad because it's at the end of the day chocolate, peanut butter, and caramel.
Yeah. Doesn't
I've
get
just
worse
never
than
thought to try that.
that. All of this to say that I had a crisis in Walgreens because when I Googled it, it took a lot of scrolling for me to find any proof that these existed. And so I genuinely started to believe that
Sitting
for the
in
past
Walgreens for
10
20
years,
minutes.
yeah, for the past 10 years, I thought that I was going crazy and that peanut butter never existed. Because I'd like brought it up to my mom before. And I was like, Mom, whatever happened to the peanut butter Ghirardelli bars?
Yeah, I've
Like,
never
they've
heard of
had
that.
peanut- I'm like, I had one once. I swear.
You know the Lindt chocolates?
Yeah.
Do they do a peanut?
Lind-
Lindt. The Lindt.
Do they do
Do
peanut
they
butter?
do a peanut
I
butter
don't know.
one?
I've never.
feel like it'd be
I've never
similar.
had Lindt or Lindt chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that was like our chocolate, our house chocolate. You know, like every house. I
That's
feel like
rich
it's got-
people chocolate.
Santa but just always brought it.
What?
Santa Claus just always brought it in their
Well, Santa's a rich
stockings.
person, so
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very wealthy.
he's got that magic money.
Megan agrees with me.
That Santa's a wealthy person, or
That you had Lindt in your household? Yeah, there we go.
Well,
Okay.
Meg's a rich person, so yeah, no, it's just not a thing that I don't even know that I've had a Lindt chocolate.
It's very
They
along
have
the,
the balls,
same.
right?
Yes, along.
chocolate balls. Yeah.
I'm a 5-year-old
Yeah.
boy.
No kidding.
They're along
With the
this-
gooey insides.
They're along the same vein.
Yeah, let's take a walk there. Along the same vein. Are you joking?
Okay, they're along
Ghirardelli and Lindt. Yeah, they're foreign.
similar concepts. Foreign chocolate.
Foreign chocolate that seems richer than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like probably got to have a peanut butter one. They got a caramel one.
Everybody's got caramel flavored.
Everyone's got a
everything.
peanut butter one. Except for Ghirardelli, obviously.
And they're doing it wrong.
Wrong.
Anyways, that's my crisis of the week. But I've got another one that I'll wait. But it's your turn.
Yeah?
So take it away.
I've got a question for
Hit
you.
me. I love a good question.
Briefly discussed it earlier because I wanted to make sure you were going to have a clue what I was talking
At
about.
work,
when I
yeah,
asked you,
I'm totally caught up. I have no idea what we're about to talk
Tom
about.
Blythe.
You know him, yeah.
Tom
Good
Blythe.
friend on speed dial.
right. Songbirds and Snakes. Ballads.
Yeah.
He's
Did you say songboards just now?
probably, I don't know. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yes, love that
Tom
book.
Blythe plays Coriolanus? Coriolanus?
Coriolanus.
No.
Yes. Did she just say
She just
anus
said
over there?
anus. This whole episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, he plays Snow.
Right.
Um,
President.
huh?
President Snow.
President
Well, I
Snow.
guess
The-
not
yeah,
yet.
he's not wasn't president
Yeah.
at the time. Yeah, so he plays younger Snow. In the movie, he has two different appearances. In the beginning and the end. In the beginning, he's got like the shaggy blonde cut.
Yeah.
And-
Great hair.
In the end, oh, I know this. In the end, he's got the buzz.
Love good Buzz. Buzz Lightyear.
My question to you is,
Yeah.
Shaggy or Buzz?
For me or for him?
For him as a person, like purely for Tom Blythe as Snow.
Not as his act. Oh, as that character. Oh my God, that was
Lightning,
wild.
like in our parking lot.
Yeah, that definitely struck right outside.
The
I could
whole
feel it
building just shook.
in my ass.
Like we're gonna smell ozone here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Holy cow!
Yeah, that was crazy. But right. So do I prefer his character
Yes.
with the long hair
Yes.
or the Buzz?
Or the bus. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know your answer.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're definitely going Buzz.
Not a chance.
You're not going Buzz.
Yeah.
Really?
Shaggy blonde.
I'm also a fan of the Shaggy. I like hair that I can
So,
run my fingers through.
Earlier today, we did pull at work. There was like 15 people in the break room at the time.
Right.
Everyone was against me. It's raining. Sorry. And they've just
Everyone
started.
was against you.
Everyone was against me.
Everybody went Buzz.
Every other person in that room said Buzz.
You know why though? Because he looks like a bad boy with the buzz cut. Like he could really, like push you up against a wall. Yeah, that thing. And everybody that we work with reads fucking sex books.
So I do too.
Yeah, I know you read sex books, but you're more down to earth.
Anyway, my answer was shaggy blonde, and everyone thought I was crazy for that.
That's not crazy. That's the obvious
I'm
answer.
so glad you agree with me.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping you were going to disagree though, so we could debate about it.
No, I totally.
And I'm so
I
glad we
fully,
agree.
and I wish I could just for the bit like go back and say that that I support Buzz, but I hate a buzz cut.
For Buzz
Yeah.
No.
I just don't like buzz cuts. I used to get them as a
in
kid.
general,
and
and then I
hated
brought up the Jonas Brothers.
them. Hair.
Nick Jonas
Yeah, stop buzzing.
had a buzz.
I remember.
He is significantly better looking when he
With
has
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody is significantly better looking when they have hair
Yeah.
versus a buzz cut.
I don't think a buzz is the correct answer in any
Nope.
situation.
I can't.
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call.
Sounds like you're beatboxing over.
My brother called me.
I can't think of a single person who I'm like, yeah, you look better with a buzz cut than you do with your mop.
Right.
Um.
like run your fingers.
Yeah, that's
Tossle it.
yeah, tossle. That's a good word.
Great word.
Love that word. It perfectly describes
How
exactly
do you spell
what you're
that
doing.
word?
Tossel, I assume.
Shaking her head
Tossle.
no.
Fuck it, I don't know.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter.
Like there's
this
a U
this
in there
isn't a
somewhere.
spelling bee. It don't matter.
Well, all right.
So yeah, Tom Blythe, great head of hair. Was that real?
What?
His hair. Sorry, I thought like
What? Was what real?
like you thought I was talking about something you
I
did.
had no idea what
You're like, what did I do? No. Was his hair real or was that a wig?
I don't know. I think it was real.
You think they actually buzzed it then?
I think they
You
did.
think they put a bald cap on that?
No, I feel like they buzzed it because I feel like I remember seeing press pictures of him with the buzz. Do I really know what he looks like in real life? Probably not.
I don't know at all. They definitely dyed his hair, right? He's not that blonde. Nobody's
No.
that.
Yeah, that wasn't his real color.
Okay. The question is it a wig or was it a wig?
Don't think so.
If he's
Will
got
you wear wigs?
what? What's that from?
It's from the interview with Elijah Wood and from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Makes me really sad.
But anyways, so
A whole nother
what was
conversation I
gonna
feel like we need to
say?
have.
I lost it.
Wigs.
Wigs. Oh, if he grows hair like that, that's not fair.
That's so perfectly like
Coiffed.
coiffed.
Yeah.
Good one.
Thank you.
We're coming up with all kinds of adjectives for hair
Yes.
today.
Yes. You got another one?
That was my main question.
That's your main question? That's fine.
I thought of it today in
I
the break
have
room.
a weird story, but
Okay.
also an irrational fear.
Oh, I love it.
I wouldn't call it a fear, but that's how I'm going to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the best word I can think of in this moment.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually like afraid of this happening. When I was younger, starts with a story. When I was younger and like in high school, and I was, started dating, I had girlfriends. When they would inevitably break up with me, as they all did.
As they do.
Yeah, as the ladies always do in my
As they
life.
do.
I on more than one occasion would have what I can only describe as nightmares. Nightmare. What I can only describe as nightmares. Where I have a dream about the girl who has just broken up with me, the girl who has ripped my heart out and stomped on it with spike shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like
she
shoes. That's very
spike
specific.
shoes, yeah. She
Not cleats?
not cleats, spike shoes. She in this dream ends up, I'm like trying to get her back, doing whatever I do in my dreams to get a person back,
Mm-hmm.
and inevitably it leads to her telling me that she's not interested because she likes girls now and has a girlfriend.
Naturally.
And so I think,
As they tend to do.
yeah, I think that I have an irrational fear of girls leaving me for girls. I think I developed a fear at a young age of lesbians. I don't know how I thought of this recently, but I was like driving my car and I like hit me. You know how just like a random memory comes back to you?
Yeah.
I had a random memory
Yeah.
of a girl that I was dating like my senior year of high school.
Mhm.
And after she broke up with me, I had a dream that she told me that she's dating a girl now. and that that basically solidified that there was no chance that I was going to get her back because she was interested in girls now.
Right.
And so I think it's not so much the fear that they're going to leave me for a woman. I think it's the fear that I'm going to be
You
so bad that I
turn
make them,
them.
I turn them gay. I think that I'm so afraid of being just such a bad boyfriend
worst
that they
partner
end up
ever.
saying I'm never going to date a guy
That
again.
they're like, we can't do it anymore.
Yeah, we
He
have
ruined
to
it.
go to women. And I don't know what made that happen, but I think even all the way to like my first girlfriend,
Mhm.
I had a dream about that, and I was just like, I wake up like in a cold sweat. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get her back because she's dating
I was
girls
so
now.
awful
I was
that
so
she
awful
had to
that she
completely change teams.
just jumped to the other side.
I fear that's just like a man thing.
You think
Not
so?
like being afraid of that, but like
Men, please let us know. Am I the only one who's ever had a fear of their ex-girlfriend?
not even
dating a
necessarily
girl?
being afraid that that's going to happen, but like,
That's what I'm saying. Like the only thing I can say is it's an irrational fear, but I'm not afraid of it happening. Like I don't think that I'm gonna get left for a girl. But also, who
you never
knows?
know.
But maybe it is. Have you ever had a fear that not a fear? Have you ever had a thought?
First guy I ever kissed was gay.
Did you know that before kissing him? Or did he come out after you kissed him? Like you made him know that he was
I
gay.
think he came out after.
So
now
the
that I
kiss
think
was
about it.
him by figuring it out.
Maybe I need this irrational fear, but maybe it's very rational for me because it happened.
Because it did happen, yeah.
It was so bad that I turned him gay.
I don't think it's ever happened. I don't think any of my exes
That's good.
are dating
Probably a good thing
women at this time.
at this current moment.
I don't
Okay.
know if any of them have. I don't do a lot of digging into my exes' lives. If I'm
That's valid.
yeah, what they do is their business.
Yeah.
But I'd know if it happened. Still.
Yeah.
I keep enough tabs to know. You got to keep tabs on the people that
Just a little bit
that
of
are in your
tab.
life or are not in your life anymore.
Or just completely ignore them forever.
Sure, yeah, both are good options.
Yeah.
It depends on the person for me.
Solid picks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because sometimes you gotta ignore, sometimes you gotta know.
Get hung up on a person.
Not hung up. Just
Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's not like, hey, what's new? Seeing anybody?
What's
That's
happening?
weird.
Hey, what's
Like
happening?
you can't do that. That sounds like you're not over them.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Have you ever, like, friendship ends, you keep tabs on that friend? Like friendship ends badly.
I'm not gonna lie.
You've never had a friendship end
I
badly.
don't think so.
Wow.
Yeah. And this
That's
was the thing.
crazy.
I had a best friend at home. I'm Sophia. Love Sophia. We've been
Cynthia?
Sophia.
Sophia.
We've been
Best friend. Best friends forever.
we've been best friends forever. Literally. Like
Oh, literally BFFs.
BFFs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I joked with her, like, we never got into arguments. Like, some friends have arguments, they get into fights. We never,
Absolutely.
like, ever.
Really.
Ever.
That's impressive.
I know. And we're still good friends. And I feel like normally I would be like, it's healthy to have like an argument or two.
Yeah.
Nothing. We're just perfectly content.
Yeah, I would say that's like
I'm
your
a
soulmate
very,
then.
I know I talk a lot about like strangers that I see about how much they bother me and annoy me, and like people that I see out in the world. I'm like, oh my
Sure.
gosh, that pisses me off. But like genuinely, I'm a very non-confrontational and like easygoing
Unless somebody
person.
rear ends you, yeah.
Unless somebody rear ends me and then I go flying after
Yeah.
them. Yeah, but like in real life, because that wasn't real.
No, that happened. That was real life. You were not playing a video game.
I was not playing a video game, but like in my personal life,
Right.
not many people that I know well do I get into like conflict with.
Yeah.
I
no,
enjoy conflict, like with people I don't have to see all the time,
Right.
but like you or like roommate or people at work, I don't really get into conflict with them very often. I don't think.
That's good. No, that's fantastic. I would say I'm probably the exact opposite. I think I get into conflict with everybody.
Yeah, okay.
But I also just hate everybody. Like there's that.
Right.
I wouldn't say
I say
I'm not looking for a reason, but I'll find one.
you'll find one.
Yeah.
I say all the time though, like if I'm mad at you, you've done something wrong.
Yeah, because you would
There's
get mad.
an issue because which we have a friend right now that I'm not very happy with, and I said that today actually.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story that I'm not going to share on the
Oh
internet.
God,
but-
no! You can't put that on the
No.
internet. No, yeah. Quick way to end a friendship: talk about it on the internet. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, but this person, I saw them all day today too, and I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even look at them.
Oh my gosh,
I know, and I was like, you've done something wrong. If I can't even like look at you.
that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad for that person. Because because you're just like you're such. I don't want to call you a mellow person, but I guess mellow is the best word I can think of.
I feel like I would describe myself as pretty mellow.
You're pretty mellow. You're just naturally easy to get along with.
Mm.
That if you were ever angry at me, I would feel so awful.
Yeah, something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
And like, not only am I like slow to anger, but I also don't hold a grudge. Like
Ugh.
if you have made me angry, I forgive pretty quick.
I hold a grudge like an analogy I can't think of right now, but I hold on to one like you would not believe. I'm holding on to grudges from, if I think hard enough, probably freshman year of high school.
Really?
Yeah. Probably further back than that if I can really think about
I
it.
let go of things pretty fast.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
I'm going to die young.
your
Um,
cholesterol or something. What is it? Blood pressure?
My blood pressure
Is
is
gonna-
probably through the roof one day. No, I hold on to grudges like you wouldn't believe.
Mhm.
I cannot let things go.
Man.
And people are like, well, that takes so much energy to be angry. I go, I'm not angry. I just hold on. I just don't
let it
like
go.
that person anymore.
Yeah.
And I go, and actually, I've gotten so used to it. It takes no energy for me to hold that grudge.
Which is also, I feel like, to a certain extent, kind of healthy to let things like that go instead of dragging like toxic situations with you behind.
Yes, no, you are living a much healthier life than me.
I'm saying it's good though
Oh.
that you can live with that and not like let
it hold me back.
hold you back.
Yeah, no,
I guess is what
I'm
I'm
following
trying
now.
to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, it's probably still not the healthiest.
Right.
But
It's turned into like a therapy session.
yeah, well, but yeah, no, it's like my favorite thing to like find a reason to have a grudge against somebody.
Mhm.
Love it.
Really?
Yeah, eat it up. If I can be angry at you,
So like, here's the thing. Today
the thing is, yeah,
for dinner, we went and picked up
Qdoba.
Qdoba,
Yeah, you didn't
which is
get
like
me any.
Moe's. Yeah, sorry.
So you can bet your ass I'm holding the grudge.
And I was very hungry, and I get a little
Okay.
bit snappy when I'm hungry.
So I was told.
Yeah, and I was driving the car.
Oh boy.
We've talked about this last week. When I'm behind the wheel, it's just vehicular
reminded me of another
manslaughter.
story,
yeah. The whole time I'm thinking death to everyone around me.
Death to all of them. You're just out there. Have you ever seen that movie that takes place in the
I would love to tell you.
Roman the Colosseum
Gladiator?
Gladiator?
Wow.
You're the that guy. You're
Yeah,
the that guy.
I'm the thumbs down
You're
guy
the thumbs
the
down guy.
entire time I'm in a car.
Like you gone.
Anyway, I was driving around this parking lot, and it's a very small, condensed parking lot, not a lot of space to move around. And I'm already very finicky about my car. I park in the back of parking lots because I
to avoid.
avoid dents and dings and things like that. I'm very picky about it.
Right.
So I'm driving around. We're looking for the spot where I'm supposed to pull in because we get curbside. There's no spot. It just doesn't exist. So I pull literally right in front of the building, and I just
You're
park
like,
there.
this is curbside.
This is great. Yeah. And so I'm parked there, and there was a Tesla, of course. I hate Teslas. Let me just start with that.
Yeah. Love the car, hate the owner.
I don't even think I really like the car. I think they're ugly.
That's your opinion. It's fine. I'm not going to debate you on it. It's totally okay.
I'm like parallel with the building, and he's like perpendicular
I'm a tree.
in a spot. So like if this is the building, I'm parked right next to it.
I know how parallel works.
Okay. Well, you were making a comment about geometry like you
I just
didn't.
meant like it's not. You're using big words.
Anyway, so I'm parked like right here. He's parked like this.
Yeah, perpendicular.
In the
one might
spots,
say, yeah.
one might say perpendicular,
Yeah.
across from me. And he's trying to get out of the spots.
Right.
And yes, it is a narrow parking lot. There's not a lot of room to maneuver around.
Yeah.
But enough so that like he could have done it because I was off to the side and
Right.
he had the entire rest of the road to get out of this parking spot. So he's backing up. And instead of, cutting his wheel like a normal person. This man backed straight up. And I literally, the whole time I'm talking to Caitlin, I'm like, if he backs straight up in my car, I'm going to kill him. Like, I'm going to get out of my car and kill this person. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So he's backing up and then he stops. And I see him stop because he's realizing I haven't cut my wheel and I don't have enough room
Right.
to do anything
You're
except
like, you
go.
back up any further, I'm gonna cut your wheel.
Yeah, right. And I see him. I'm sitting like on the side where his driver's window is, and he rolls down the window, and I see him roll down the window, and I'm
Wow.
like, "What are you doing?" And he sticks his head out the window like this, and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of stares. He's like,
Staring at you? Or staring
"Yeah,
to see if you had enough space?
no," staring directly at me, like making eye contact with me
Right.
like this, with his mouth hanging open, like an idiot. And I was like, "Hello, can I help you?"
Yeah.
And I told I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to help you out because you seem like you're struggling and I'm a nice person.
So you pull forward.
Pull forward.
Right.
Yeah, of course. So now he's coming. Now he's turning
Right.
to where
Way
I'm
too
pulling
late, yeah.
forward. Way too late. Now he's cutting because he has room now. And he's cutting and he's coming back towards me because he's cutting his wheel to where I pulled forward. The whole thing. He almost hits my car like 5 times. Now I'm pulled forward and I'm stopped again. And at this point, I'm trying to turn around to make it back to where the restaurant is. And as I'm like turning into the parking spot to back up, this guy comes and parks right behind me where I've got my reverse lights on and I'm trying to back out of the spot now to turn and face forward again. Parks right behind me. And I almost at that moment
Lost it.
it.
Yeah.
I literally put it into park. I was like, Caitlin, I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. And
Yeah.
she's like, here, look at this thing on my phone. She's showing me something on like Facebook or
Yeah.
she's like,
Anything to
look,
distract
it's
you
okay.
and calm you down.
Because I was like,
Puppies.
Caitlin, I can't do this right now. I can't. But it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
How did I get started on vehicular manslaughter again?
Listen.
What were we talking about?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
holding grudges. Anyway, I'm a very mellow person until I get in a car.
And then you're not.
And then I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, no, that's it. Parking lots are the 9th circle of hell, or however many
Yeah.
circles there are of hell.
Because people can't.
It's the last one.
It's
Because
the worst
people,
one.
it's a lawless land, and people just the dumbest people go into parking lots.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, everybody goes into parking lots,
Right.
including our dumbasses.
No,
It's
but I know
brutal.
how they work.
Yeah, you follow the rules of a parking lot.
Right.
People that it's actually so simple, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know how to drive on a road, that's one thing. Roads can be a little confusing sometimes. Especially if it's a weird road you've never
Or
been
if you're
on.
from like a different country. But I
Right.
feel like
Sure.
universally
Parking lots work the same
are
way.
the same.
It's
You
it's
pull into a
lines-
spot.
It's lines and spaces. Drive down on the right side of the fucking road
And stop.
and pull into a spot
Park.
and put it in park.
Done. Easy.
Yep.
Don't back straight up
don't
into
hit
a car.
cars. Turn when you're supposed to.
Don't fling your door open when
No,
you open the
never
door.
fling a door
Oh
open.
my god. Anyway.
I like to sit in my car. Like when I park somewhere, I'll sit in my car for a little bit before I actually get out and go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I was doing that today, waiting outside your apartment.
You're a creep.
No, I was just waiting for you to get home, so I wasn't sitting in your apartment while you weren't here. And I'm sitting there waiting, and this car starts backing into the spot next to me. And I look, and I thought I recognized the person, so I'm like about to wave. And then I was like,
Mhm.
oh, no, nobody I know. Thank God I didn't wave. Jesus,
Right.
that would have been the most embarrassing.
That's
I
the
probably
most
would have.
embarrassing
I
thing.
probably wouldn't have been on the episode today. I probably would have just like
And
driven into
turn
traffic
around and
or
gone
something.
home.
Yeah. But
Giving up.
so I'm sitting in my car,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like to leave my car running because that wastes gas. So I turn my car off. I'll usually just prop my door open. This person, I had not done that yet. This person backs into the spot, and then also sits in their car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Which is so awkward already.
yeah. I'm like, well, now we're window to window because you've backed in. So your window is my window, and I'm looking right at you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't prop my door open because you're right next to me. And when you want to open your door, you're going to hit my door. And I'm going to be inconveniencing you. You're going to be pissing me off. And so now I'm sitting there like with my door like barely cracked to let any air into this 90-degree car that I'm sitting in,
Mm-hmm.
scrolling through TikTok. And I'm just like getting progressively angrier at this person who's just doing the exact same thing that I'm
Right,
doing.
who's not doing anything
Simply
inherently wrong.
sitting in her car. But like, here's the thing. She backed into her spot alone. When I got out of my car, or I think at some point I had looked over, there were now 2 people in the car. So somebody came down to the car, and now they're both sitting there. And I'm like, now you're both just
Drive off.
Now you're just being annoying. Just go somewhere else that's not right next to me.
Mhm.
And they were just yapping. And I'm like, I'm just trying to wait for my
Sometimes
friend
you
to
need
get
a good
home.
gap sesh, but also don't do it right next to me.
Don't do it right next to me. Do it anywhere else. Get the hell out of my eyesight. Because I want to prop my door open.
Mhm.
I don't want to leave my car running.
Are
It's bad for the
you-
environment, bad for my gas mileage.
Are you the kind of person that like when you pull up to a stoplight and you're like when you're like really jamming in your car, like you got the music full blast,
Always full blast.
head banging, singing,
Yeah.
all the things.
Yes.
You pull up to a light and someone stops next to you, and then like they're looking at
If
you,
they fucking...
like,
Can I help you? Let me have fun. Like, don't look
I
at
will
me.
fully turn my music down and I'll be like,
At one point, a long time ago on the podcast, like long time, like early days of the podcast,
mm,
I told a story about how I had pulled up to a stoplight, and I was watching somebody going hard, and then I was like, I wonder if people notice me.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
And so we talked about it on the podcast. I asked all my friends.
I'm so like hyper aware of that.
That's our anxiety because we do it to other people.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's a part of me that I've like learned to just accept. Like, I will not hesitate if a good song's on, I'm singing to it. If
I
you're looking
won't
at me, enjoy the
hesitate.
show
Mhm.
because if Sabrina's on, I'm singing to her.
Yeah,
So
as you should.
yeah. But on the topic of cars, I've got another one.
You got another car?
I got another car story.
Oh, sorry.
That
was an important part of the
hinted at this.
Sentence.
Hinted at this when we were talking before we started recording, and you said I don't know this story yet, and I go, I'll tell it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I was driving home from work the other day,
Mhm.
and once again, you know this on Sherberth, that road that leaves, our
That leads to the
location.
ninth circle of hell.
Yeah. There is there's 2 lanes that go to one merge, zipper
The
merge,
zipper merge.
the zipper merge.
Yes.
Zipper merge. Everybody knows how it works, right? You get to the end of your merge lane. You don't. Yes, everybody says if you're waiting to the end of the merge lane, you waited too long. If you're one of those people that merges 50 billion yards before the
You're
end
the
of
one
your
causing
lane,
the traffic.
you're the problem.
Yeah.
So you wait until the end, but then you don't be a jerk and cut off a bunch of people. You zipper. You alternate every other car. Right lane, left lane, right lane, left lane, right lane, left lane.
It works-
Easy,
it's
simple.
smoothly, yeah.
Everybody knows it. It makes sense because people know how zippers work. I get up there. I'm coming up to the end of my lane, the merge lane. I'm always in the merge over lane.
Yeah, naturally.
Naturally, because it moves faster.
Right.
So I'm there, and I'm behind a car, and I'm next to another one.
Mhm.
I know that the car in front of me is getting in front of the car next to me, and I know that I'm getting behind the car that's
Yeah.
because he is ever so slightly ahead of me.
Right.
I am keeping my distance behind him, so I'm trying to cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
And I am well in front, obviously in front of the car behind him, which was a truck. This is not that important to the story, but I'm pointing out that this man was driving a truck pickup,
Okay. Like a Ford.
Ford F-150.
Yeah.
Enjoy that and your Coors Light. You already know that I'm mad at this guy, so there's about to be some loud thunder again. But anyways, so I am Jesus. So I am getting up to the end of the lane, ready to merge. I notice as I look over to make sure it is safe to merge, like a responsible driver, I look over and I see this rat bastard in the truck up the ass of the car next to me that I am trying to merge behind,
Not zippering.
not allowing me to zipper.
Oh,
So now the car in front of me has zippered.
Yeah.
I
And now you can't
put my
zipper?
blinker on, indicating that I intend on moving over into this spot.
Mhm.
I start scooting over to behind the SUV type car and in front of the truck.
Mhm.
The truck then speeds up and gets right on the
Oh,
bumper of the SUV.
no.
And I go, oh no, that's not how this
That's
works.
not how that's going to work.
Yeah. So I'm coming over. And so I
Because
start.
that's what makes me want to go even more.
Yeah, like I'm gonna push you into traffic. Like, don't think I won't damage my
fully hit
car in
your
the
car.
process. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't give a shit about my car. It's whatever. I'm gonna keep paying it off no matter what. You're not gonna ruin my car by denting my door. So I'm gonna keep coming over. So I'm coming over, and he's not giving me anything to work with. He's equally trying to run me off the road. And to be fair, he had the bigger truck. So I yield. I yield a little bit, and I go, okay, fine. You know what? And this story you might remember is very similar to a story I told recently where I had to double zipper on somebody because the guy behind him didn't let me in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, well, the guy that I was next to, that the person in front of me merged in front of, is leaving a lot of space.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, this guy, I'm going to have to be a jerk. I'm going to have to cut him off at the last second.
Sorry.
So I go up
It's
And
not your fault.
No, it's not your fault. You're just unfortunately collateral damage.
Right.
So I speed up a little bit, get to nearly that. Again, we're coming up. Like I keep saying, we're coming up to the end of my lane. Like we were probably a good 100 feet from the end of my lane, and now I'm getting to the 20-foot range.
Right.
So I speed up, go to get in front of him. You know what he does? He sped up and did not let me double zipper in front of him.
Oh, he betrayed you.
He betrayed me, and I'm willing to bet those two cars
were
that
in
used to be in the
league.
truck were together.
They were in league
And
with each other.
They were following one another, or the one guy was following the.
I
the
bet
one,
it was, yeah.
And so they were like, "No, screw this guy." Yeah, rats. So
Oh.
he doesn't let me double zipper, and I go, "Are you kidding me?" So now here I am, literally my lane.
I would have driven down
My
the
lane has
side
got
of the
the
road.
full angle now. It is saying, "Get over now or die."
You don't have a road
Yeah.
anymore.
And so I try again. I try and cut in. As the cars in front of him move forward, he speeds up, same as the truck, gets right on the bumper. And I scream, I'm sorry for the foul language. I go, what the fuck is going on? And I floor it. I floor it straight up and over the curb. Half my car on the grass, the other half on the shoulder of the road, which, as you may know, on this road, the shoulder of the road's about a foot wide. So I am mostly in the grass, and I punch it down the side of the road, and I go, I pray there's a cop. I hope there's a cop sitting here, because he's going to know that I tried to zipper, and nobody let me in. And I'm not going to get double zippered and have to go behind the truck. Because for all I know, the guy behind them is also with them in cahoots.
The line of
So I floor it, and I'm just cruising down this
You're
road.
on like two wheels
Yeah,
on
literally
the
though.
side.
I'm cruising down the road, and I don't know how often you drive down this road.
Not very often, thank
Right,
God.
but,
I hate
like,
it.
So just past the merge point, there's like a slight left turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like a small little like pull off that's got like pavement again.
Yeah.
And so my goal was get to that and at least pull off the road and until I find an opening. I get to that part, and just after that pull off, there's like a sign that like if I keep going, I'm gonna run right into it and just split my car down the middle. So I get to this pull off, expecting to like have to pull off and like decompress and then merge back in to the fucking traffic. But luckily, I saw an opening, and I took my chance and I cut off. God only knows how many people. I floor it, find the opening, cut right in. The guy behind me
Oh my
raising the
God.
horn, flashes his lights at me, and I'm like, I don't care.
I'm sorry I had to get in front of the truck.
My heart racing, hands were shaking, my heart was racing. I could not even explain the adrenaline and the anger that I was experiencing because I literally got run off the road by these people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did I make the conscious choice to go off the road? Yes, but
However,
I got pushed.
Morally, you have
yeah,
to.
yeah. I had no choice.
It was principle.
I was out of road. I had to jump the curb.
It was that or stop
Yeah.
in the middle of the road.
And
which
what am I
you
gonna
can't
do? Hold up traffic?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
No,
keep
gotta
the things moving.
Got to keep moving.
Oh my God, I was angry. I've gotten angry in a car before Jesus Christ, in traffic.
You got it. There you
Yeah,
go.
I have gotten angry before, but like when I tell you that I got back in and the guy behind me flashed his like brights at me and honked, my heart was pounding out of my chest and my hands were just like
Wow.
just violently shaking because I think part of me was like, I'm gonna get arrested.
Right.
The other part of me was like, I hope both of those people die in a car accident. I was so mad. I was so mad. And
I would have been yelling.
I was. I
If
told
it
you.
was me, I would've
I
been-
was screaming. I was losing my mind.
I
And
would've
that
been
I will admit at times when I'm at fault when driving. If something was genuinely my fault
Right.
and I made the mistake, I'm still gonna be angry at the other person, but I'll
can
know
own
that it
up
was
to
my
it.
fault.
Yeah.
This time,
No.
not my fault. I tried to zipper like everybody else was doing.
Everybody-
They clearly are not from the area. Don't drive like a jerk if you're not from the area.
Right. You got to
You
follow the rules of
Follow
the road.
the rules of the
for
road.
that.
If everybody else is doing
place.
it, that's how it works. Suck it up.
Mhm.
Get over it. You
Mhm.
can still follow the person you're following if I'm in between you. Because guess what? My car's not that big. It's okay.
You're going to be all right. You're not going to lose your friend. I
No, you're
promise.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose your friend.
They're still going to be there.
Oh God,
At the
I
end of the road.
was so
Not going anywhere.
angry.
I would have been too, I think.
Oh man.
See? We're chill until we get in a car.
Yeah.
Until you put us behind a wheel. And then,
And people drive
all
like
over.
jerks.
especially
It's funny because
around here.
my mom called me right when we were at Jelly Rolls. My mom
Yes,
For the record,
yeah.
any of you listening calls me after every single episode to talk about what happened on this previous episode and to, oh my God, you guys are soaking wet. We just had two other friends show up here.
My God.
But anyway, so my mom will call me and talk about what we talked about on the episode and talk about her favorite parts or something that I do that she doesn't like. She called me recently while we were at Jelly Rolls and was like, every time you talk about you driving, you're going to give me a heart attack. I swear to God. And I go, don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's not as bad as I make it sound. I'm
Right.
over dramatizing for the effect
For
of the
the-
podcast. This one I'm not over dramatizing. That
was
actually happened and I was
actually
that angry.
so bad.
But I know that she is going to call and say, what is wrong with you? Stop and let the next, merge when there's an available spot next time or merge earlier.
On principle, you can't.
On principle, I cannot.
Could not have let the truck go through.
No, I wanted to run him into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
I was that angry. I didn't do that. I just
Proud
picked
of
the
you.
obvious route.
You're the
And I will say-
honestly, you were the bigger man in the situation.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
There have been several moments when driving that I'm like, I'm just gonna take the shoulder. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Mhm.
And that time I finally did. Because one, I knew I was gonna be safe because I've driven this road a billion times. There's never been cops on it.
Mhm.
And
Not
two,
at that time, because what are they pulling over?
Exactly.
Traffic?
yeah. And two, I was just so angry and I ran out of road.
Mhm.
I had no road. Where we're going, we don't need roads, and that's on the grass.
That's just off the road.
It was bad. It was
Yeah.
real bad.
Oof.
Yeah.
On that note, on the note of traffic,
Yeah.
I'm going home this week
Oh yes.
to Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh,
Atlanta,
God,
the home
worst.
of
yeah,
traffic.
Traffic was born in Atlanta.
Traffic, it actually started there. I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all knew
it was
that.
invented in Atlanta.
In Atlanta on 85. Holy cow.
Yeah.
But yeah, going home tomorrow. Very excited.
What is your what's the itinerary look like?
I have brothers that play sports.
Right.
And both of them have games this week.
Okay.
So I'm going to watch them because my brother's in college now and he plays college lacrosse, and I've never watched him play because I've been down here the whole time
Right.
he's been in college. So I'm going to watch one of his games, going
Okay.
to watch one of my other brother's high school games. And I'm doing the thing that is kind of awkward. I'm going to watch my college's team play. Not as bad when it's college as opposed to high school. You know, like
Yeah.
when you go back and the people who go back and watch their high school teams play over all the time,
Yeah.
for years, and you move on.
Yeah. It's
feel
not
like it's not
college.
as-
I think is
A little bit better.
more normal because
Yeah.
college is real.
You support a college team.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to watch my college play because they have a soccer game.
That's cool.
Yeah, very
That's
exciting.
exciting.
I'm getting the varsity. Have you heard of the varsity?
No.
Riley has. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It is a heart attack in a hot dog. I don't even know.
I don't like hot dogs.
I don't
but
either.
go on. Okay.
I don't either. The varsity, there is 4 locations. There's one in downtown.
Okay.
There's one at the airport. There's one by my house. There's one in UGA.
Okay.
I don't know why I put it over there when I said UGA. Anyway, it's an Atlanta staple. If you go to Atlanta, you got to try the varsity. It's
Okay.
got.
I have been to Atlanta
Gotta try the varsity.
twice.
You gotta try the varsity.
Okay.
It's got hamburger. It's known for their hot dogs. Their hot dogs are their big thing. But they've got peach cobbler. They've got apple pie.
I love it.
They've got anything southern and unhealthy that you can think of.
They got it.
They got it. They've
Right.
got onion rings, French fries, orange frozen smoothie deliciousness. I don't even know.
Right.
So good. And there's one in the airport, and I will be going. get
So
me some
what is
varsity.
this hot dog?
It's a hot dog. I can't even explain
Just
it. I don't.
Foot long, regular size?
No, it's like a smaller one. It's like a. That big?
That's pretty massive.
No, what?
No,
it's not.
that's huge.
That's like a normal sized hot dog.
No, that some would say that's a really big hot dog.
Shut up.
Okay, so it's an average hot dog.
It is an average hot
average
dog.
glizzy.
It is an average glaze, and I don't like hot dogs.
Right.
But for whatever reason, the varsity hot dogs are so good.
Do
And
they put anything on
I
it?
have no
Is
idea.
there-
I have no idea.
Is it stuffed with anything?
Maybe they put cocaine in it. I don't know.
That's wild.
I have no idea, but
Cocaine dog.
they're so good. I get the chili dog too. I get the number 2, and it's a chili burger with a chili dog with French fries.
I'm sorry, chili burger and a chili dog. You're eating 2 meats and French fries. Technically 3
I
meats
told
if
you
you're
it's
getting
a
chili.
heart attack.
Okay, but you said it was a hot dog. Now you're adding a burger and fries to the mix.
Correct.
Is it like
And a
hot
sweet
dog?
tea with more like enough sugar that it's like almost more sugar than it is tea.
That sounds like my kind of drink.
Like you can taste like the granules of sugar in it. There's so much sugar in it.
Granules and drinks, 10 out of 10. If I can taste granules and drinks, I'm on board.
So good.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I'm not a sweet tea guy, but
Next time you go to Atlanta, gotta try it.
okay.
I'm pretty sure it was on like Guy Fieri's show,
Oh,
Triple D's.
yeah.
Probably. I don't
Triple
know.
D's.
Like a thing. But they have this thing too, and I say it all the time and nobody here understands it, but like it's very busy. It's always packed, especially the one in downtown. Like
Okay.
it's always popping.
But-
So
but
they're
it-
very big on
Yeah.
like ordering, paying, and going.
Okay.
Get your
You're like, know what you want and get the hell out of my
yes,
line.
and so they have a quote, and it's like on other stuff. They have it on T-shirts. They're like, "Have your order in your mind and your money in your hand," and they will yell it at you like as the lines of people. They'll yell it out to the crowd like, "Have your order in your mind, your money in your hand. Order your mind, money in
Let
your
me
hand."
ask you this then. How big's the menu?
Uh,
Not how many
probably, like,
options. How physically big is the menu?
big. Like
Visible,
it's the entire top portion of the
large
wall.
font.
And like this,
Pictures?
the place where you order pictures.
Thank
yeah.
you. I was like, answer my questions,
Sorry.
damn it.
Sorry. I know. I was visualizing the line. So you go up to like, like a diner window
I do
where
know
it's
a
like the
diner window.
diner is in the back and you order at the counter.
Yes.
That's where you order. And it's probably 75 feet long. It's a long
Big diner. Or
Thing.
big bar. Big window.
order. Yeah. And this is just where you order. You go up to this long thing and you go up there and there's like 20 cashiers and
20?
a lot. And you go up and each cashier has like 5 lines and each of them is like 10 people deep. Like there's literally like every time I've gone, there's been a solid 200 people waiting to order. And you go up and the menu is across the entire top and it's got pictures for you. And there's probably like 6 different things on the menu.
Large font?
Yeah, I would say pretty large font.
Because here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
I'll go to any restaurant,
Mhm.
no matter how fast paced it is. But if they're hurrying me up,
Mhm.
you better have a big enough menu for me to see from a mile away, so I know what I want by the time I get up there.
Okay.
Because I'm not looking at the menu before I get there because I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
That's on me. But if I get there and you say you better know what you want, but your menu's this big and in
is
the back
kind
of the
place,
restaurant hidden
though,
by
where it's like
17
you
guys'
just
heads,
have to know.
then you need to fix that.
This is the kind of place though you just have to know.
Well, if there's only 6 options, how hard can it be?
It's scary. It's stressful.
Yeah, and I get stressed
Which is
easily,
part of
so I
the-
probably
it's
won't go if I'm being
Part
honest.
of the experience though. Like
To
it's
get stressed?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun.
like they yell at you and it's fun
I don't like being yelled at.
and it's great. So fun.
I shut down. If somebody's yelling at me, it's over.
Normally I would too, but it makes sense in this situation.
I guess,
Just
yeah.
gotta try it. Now the one in the airport, they don't yell because it's an airport. But like the
You
one,
can't be yelling at an airport.
the one in downtown, it's like full on. Like on a busy day in downtown, so fun. Like after like a Falcons game or something, packed. Can't move in there.
Going downtown.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody orders. Is it like that's the thing that you were talking about, the most popular thing? Everybody just gets that?
I don't know. I think they probably just. I don't know. I just get that. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what
right.
most people get. My dad gets the. What do you call it? It's the slaw dog. Doesn't have chili on it. It's got coleslaw.
Coleslaw on a hot dog?
Yeah.
Does sound pretty good.
And he gets the double slaw dog. There's 2.
Somebody recently was telling me about it was they got a burger that had not coleslaw, pulled pork and coleslaw. It did have coleslaw on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds so good. When you start putting coleslaw on meat, I'm there.
Did y'all not just get that at the Polynesian last night?
I had a hamburger.
Did Riley not just get pulled pork and coleslaw on a sandwich?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she did. Yeah.
What was it? Also a burger?
I don't think so.
No.
I think
It was also a burger.
it was. Okay.
Then I guess it was
well,
at
there
the
you go.
Polynesian.
Yeah.
I didn't know it
I
existed.
was like, I swear I just saw somebody eat that, and yeah.
I had no idea there was also a burger stuffed in there.
To be fair, I did not eat.
Yeah. No, I think that's again. You start putting coleslaw on meat, and you start combining meats. I'm gonna say this, and everyone's gonna laugh. I'm a big meat boy. I love my meat. I don't care. Yeah. That's what he said.
He said,
I'm a big
the
meat
meat
boy. BMB, love my meat. if there's meat, except for hot dogs, if there's meat,
You're there.
I'm
Sign me
all on board. But big problem, I get the meat sweats real bad.
Really?
Yeah, I get a bad case of the meat sweats because I don't know how to control myself. So I just like scarf it down. If it's
Right.
there, I'm eating it.
Right.
And then it sits real heavy, real low.
Oh, so I know you would love the varsity. We're going
Yeah.
next time you come to Atlanta.
And
I
deal.
know.
And so I get the meat sweats. Riley's witnessed it firsthand. We went to Roundup the Toy
Roundup
Story.
rodeo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And
Barbecue.
they've got the barbecue, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there, just brisket, ribs down the hatch, just chugging it. Chugging it. That's not what you do with meat, but,
Fuck on the meat.
I'm also drinking pop, which carbonation and a lot of sugar does not help the meat sweats.
Of course not.
So here I am just guzzling pop, scarfing down meat, and I feel it. Stomach ache sets in. The sweat
Starting to
starts.
gurgle a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
sweats start coming, and I am in pain, like to the point where it happened to me today too. It's to the point where like I cannot like sit straight. I have to like hunch over because it hurts so badly
What
to
did you
like
eat
sit up.
today?
Today I had a hamburger. Same thing I ate last night. But I got a burger at Epcot, and I was so hungry.
I forgot you went to Epcot.
Yeah, I ate it so fast, and I had 2 whole cups of Fanta, which really just settled in the meat sweats for me. But I was struggling. But the time at Roundup Rodeo, I like couldn't walk to the car. I was in pain.
Oh,
Yeah, but
goodness.
I don't regret it. Anytime I get the meat sweats,
Of course not.
I don't regret it.
Why would you? Because it's
Yeah,
delicious.
because I know it'll pass. I just gotta
Meat is
let the
temporary.
digestion work its magic.
Meat is forever.
Yeah, digestion will pass. Meat's forever. Yeah, hell yeah, you get it. That's what's up. Absolutely. Oh God, it's good. You put meat in front of me, I'll let anything happen. Let's take it to some trivia, shall we?
I would love to.
Pick a number. Hey, you know what? Let's let the audience pick a number.
Okay.
Today.
Madeline,
pick a
darling
number.
dearest. 7. Oh my
7.
God, I was going to say that.
Lucky number 7.
Genuinely.
Hey, pick a new number.
Oh.
5. Okay, we can try this. Which 2 animals are said to represent optimists and pessimists in the stock market?
Wait, say that again?
Okay. Which 2 animals are said to represent optimists and pessimists in the stock market?
Megan obviously knows this.
I
And
know-
you just can't say it.
I know one
Really?
of them. I know them both.
What?
I'm got it. I'm locked in. I'll give you a hint. They both start with the letter B.
I'm typing down my answers.
She's not Googling it. I can see your phone right
yeah,
here.
I'm typing. I'm
I
being fair.
will also remind you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, this is not the last week yet, so you still have a chance.
I don't.
Well, but the if you get it right next week, the tiebreaker sends us to overtime. Overtime sends us to the tiebreaker.
Right.
2 animals, so you got to put 2 down. Which 2 animals are said to represent optimists and
Do we get
pessimists?
half points for this?
If
get
you get one, you'll get a point. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to make a deal.
Optimist and pessimist.
Both
Okay.
with B's. Give you
Okay.
that much.
Okay.
You locked in? You want to give your answer first?
Type down. Okay, I said bear and bull.
You are correct.
Are you serious?
It is bear and bull.
No chance.
Yeah. The bull and the bear.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah. That's also what I put down though. So we both get points
Cancel
there.
out. Still, I'm so shocked I got that.
Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, what other 2 animals can you think of that start with a B?
Baboon.
Yeah, because the baboon represents the stock market.
Butterfly.
Butterflies aren't animals. They're insects.
Beaver.
Yes. Beavers and baboons
Beavers and baboons. The
That's the new birds
mascots
and the
of
bees. Oh, birds and birds.
Birds and bees.
Birds and birds.
There you go.
Okay. While I'm writing down who got how many points, you want to talk about where the people can find you?
Yes, you can follow me at Annabelle.Cussinger on both Instagram and TikTok. And my eat of the week, because I remembered it this time, is going to be my Ohana noodles that I had yesterday. Didn't eat very much. I ate a lot this week. Let me not say that. I didn't eat like anything special this week.
Yeah.
Which, not that the Ohana noodles aren't special, but
You're special in your heart.
special to me.
What's on those noodles?
Literally nothing. You can get them.
No, they smelled like something.
I
so.
put soy sauce on them.
Does soy sauce have a smell? I thought it was just black salt water.
I mean, if there's something else on it, it's something unbeknownst to me.
Unbeknownst.
They
It
come
smelled
with,
like
they come with a
teriyaki.
maybe
Yeah.
they come with like chicken and vegetables on it, and I get it literally just plain noodles,
Chickenless and vegetableless. Just
noodles and soy sauce,
Oh.
and they're so good.
I'm not a big noodle guy, so
Yes,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Anyways, you can follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography, and my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky. My eat of the week, I had so much food this week.
I say you went to the parks a lot.
Yeah. So this is a tough one for me. I genuinely am struggling to remember anything that I ate besides the hamburger yesterday and today. But those are not made of the week because the hamburgers were really dry. Not that great. Not a fan.
Yeah, you were choking down that one yesterday.
Yeah, I was struggling a lot. I'm gonna go with the chicken and waffles at Epcot. Don't remember which stand they were at, but it was a cornbread waffle.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like whole corn kernels in it. I like cut into it and I was like, that is corn.
I don't like.
And I
It's
love
corn.
corn. Yeah, it's corn. It has the juice.
That's juice.
I love corn, but I don't like corn in my bread.
I don't think I like corn really in
because-
general.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You don't like corn in general?
Mm,
Yeah, we can't be friends anymore.
I don't
I'm now
like
holding a
that
grudge
you
against
eat
you.
it and it comes back out whole.
It doesn't come out whole.
It sure does.
It's just the shell that comes back out.
Right. So that's
The
corn.
The corn husk. You digest the innards of the kernel, just not the outers.
okay. Continue.
Anyways, but you didn't taste it because there's chicken and honey.
Right.
and-
I do
and
like
zero.
cornbread. Surprisingly,
I
enough.
don't, but
Oh,
so I didn't expect to like this waffle, but it was tasty. Either way, that's my eat of the
eat
week.
of the week.
Really good, and all of the drinks that I had at Epcot too.
Yeah.
Drank like halfway around the world.
Yeah.
As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast and on Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to our audience for hanging out here so
We have
quietly.
so many people. We're just getting
four,
more and more people.
4 people this week that are just sitting here watching us so silently and so creepily. Madeline stares.
laughing at me. She's been laughing at me
Yeah,
the
I
past
know.
5 minutes.
I keep just not looking over there. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, everybody. What?